Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Oklahoma Sooners 2 games this week. One, another top opponent in the conference. They'll play at Texas Tech. 12-5 this year in the league play, or overall. Then they'll finally get a little bit of a break, as they will finally take a step out of the top 10 action in a home game against the Cyclones of Iowa State. 2-9 this year. Preview at Texas Tech Big Monday and the weekend game against Iowa State Norman. Next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to my men's preview edition, everybody. My name's Harry James. The Oklahoma Sooners will continue their, we hope to be hot streak against top opponents. This time we'll be on the road again at Texas Tech and the Red Raiders. 18-13 from last year, straight even, 9-9 in league play. Their last game last season was at home, senior night, against the Jayhawks of Kansas, where Kansas got them 66-62. Their head coach, Chris Beard, is a former Longhorn from Texas, 1995 grad, and is in his fifth year in charge of the Raiders. 2021 for the black, red, and gray Raiders, 12-5, but helping them to a top, what looks like it's going to be at least a top 10 start to the season at 12-5. Two players averaging double-figure scores. Number 0, Mac McClung, and numero uno, number 1, Terrence Shannon. We'll start with Mac McClung. 17.5 points per ball game for McClung, while averaging 2.7 boards and also 2.3 assists per ball game, playing in all 17 games. While Terrence Shannon averages 13.6 points per ball game, 5.5 boards, and 1.3 assists per ball game, and plays in 16 of the 17 games this season for Tech. The Iowa State Cyclones. This is when things are going to kind of chill off a little bit for the Sooners and their hot winning streak, but they still have to win. Last season, Iowa State and the Cyclones 12-20, 5-13 in Big 12 play. They did get to participate in the Big 12 Conference tournament, where they lost to Oklahoma State 72-71 in one of those buzzer beaters we all like to see in March. In the first round of the Big 12 Championships, of course, that was the only round played of the Big 12 Championships. In fact, I believe that was the last game played for the Big 12 of any kind. Their head coach, Steve Perome, 1997 grad from a team that was already here last week, Alabama, and is in his 6th year in charge of the Scarlet and Gold of Iowa State. 2021 for Iowa State, 2-9. But just because they're 2-9, that doesn't mean that they're off to a bad start as far as on the field, or scoring-wise. 2 double-figure scores for the 2-9 Sykes. Centers, players that Oklahoma has to look out for, including number 45, Rasir Bolton, and number 13, Javon Johnson. We'll start with 45, Rasir Bolton, who averages 15.5 points per ball game, 4.3 boards, and 5.0 rebounds and 4.3 assists per ball game in all 11 games this year. However, 13 Javon Johnson averages 12.2 points per ball game, 4.1 rebounds, 2.8 assists, but has only played in 9 of the 11 games this season for the Cyclones of Iowa State. And the Sooners of Oklahoma and OU. 19-12 last season, 9-9, dead even in conference play. They lost. Their last win last season was at TCU. Last game of the season. Got the Horned Frogs 78-76 in Fort Worth. No Big 12 championship appearance. No NCAA appearance. Lon Kruger is their head coach. He's a 1974 grad from Kansas State and is in his 10th year in charge of the Crimson and Cream. This year for Oklahoma and the Crimson and Cream for 2021, 11-4, not bad. 2 double-figure scorers, including Austin Reeves and number 12 Austin Reeves and number 11 De'Vion Harmon. 12 Austin Reeves averages 15.8 points per ball game, 5.1 boards, and 5.1 assists, and has played in 14 of the 15 games this season. The one missed out was yesterday because of COVID, and should miss the game against the Raiders on Big Monday. Number 11, De'Vion Harmon, though, won't miss the game so far, as we know of this for Big Monday. And that is good because he averages 13.1 points per ball game, 3.3 boards, 2.3 assists per ball game in 15 games for the Sooners Sooners. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. Before I go, I'll let y'all know this, too. I know that a lot of you guys aren't big fans of the basketball team like I am, but don't lie to me, guys. You love the football team. And if you do, I got something for you. Check this out right here. It is a Patreon. And it is audio and video from Patreon. And it is a Inside OU show. Just go to the Patreon. Look for the Inside OU podcast on the Patreon. $4 if you only want the audio. If you want the video, you pay the $5 fee. And you can hear all sorts of great stuff. The audio part of it is brought to you by Brady Trantham from the franchise, and the video part of it is from Keegan Renault from the OU. A lot of OU people know Keegan, so there is that. Check that out, guys. Remember, $4 for just the audio in the podcast, $5 for the video also. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can check out this and all my other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook page at Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter account at Hype Man Harry. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. Peace!